That's a tough one. I would say definitely just do it for sure. I have some friends that are wanting to get into it. They've wanted to get into it, but they're a little scared or they're waiting for the sidelines. And um, I think you just have to do it. You know, uh, it's one of those things that if you wait and wait, you're not going to do it. Um, Real estate is like almost like the stock market. A lot of people say they want to wait until I'm going to wait till the market drops, or I'm going to wait till the crash happens. There's two things people don't want to buy when they're cheap. That's stocks and real estate.
Welcome to the Real Estate Pros Show, where we interview real estate investing professionals from coast to coast, as well as the service providers that serve the real estate investing industry. Our goal is simple: share what's working now to help you improve and scale your business to the next level and meet the pros that can help you get there. Real Estate Pros is powered by Investor Fuel, America's leader in helping real estate investors and professionals build the business you need to live the life you've always dreamed of. Let's start today's show. Property insurance for real estate investors doesn't have to be difficult, but it does need to be there to protect you when you need it. MyInvestorInsurance.com not only provides insurance at 15 to 30% cheaper than traditional agencies, it's built specifically for real estate investors like you. You can set up an account in about 2 minutes, get quotes on properties, turn on and turn off insurance for your fix and flip or rental properties in around 2 minutes without having to talk to anyone directly, all through our portal. There's no better way or faster way to make sure you've got the coverage you need to protect you, and no more lengthy policies either. Once you're set up, you're billed monthly and prorated by the day for however long your policy is active. It's powered by MSI, the third largest independent MGA, with 1.5 million customers and more than $1 billion in cumulative premiums written. Get set up today in about 2 minutes at myinvestorinsurance.com/fuel.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Real Estate Pros podcast. I'm your host, Michelle Kessel. Today, I'm joined by someone I'm looking forward to chatting with, Marios Kirios, who's been making serious moves in creative financing and seller financing to flippers. So excited to have you on the show today, Marios.
Excited to be here.
Awesome. I think our listeners are going to take something away from how you're approaching investing and breaking down deals. So let's dive in.
Do it.
First off, for those not yet familiar with you and your world, can you share what your main focus is?
I mostly do seller financing to flippers.
Awesome. Is this in any specific market?
The Rhode Island. I live in Rhode Island, so we do mostly Rhode Island, a little bit of Mass, a little bit of Connecticut here and there, but mostly Rhode Island.
Cool. How did you get started as an investor?
Basically, my father had been doing it for many years before me. And I started when I was about 10 or 11 years old, going with him to, look at properties and all that kind of stuff. And then around I would say 2006, 2007, I started getting more involved. 2009, I bought my first property. And then 2011, me and my father partnered up together, and we bought and sold properties, and we would buy, fix, and sell. But we came up to the conclusion that a lot of houses weren't selling at the time, and the only way we could sell them was to seller finance them. So we started seller financing properties to people that were actually going to live there long term, 15, 20-year loans. And then we just converted from that to just seller financing flippers in 2019. So you pretty much go buy the property, let's just say for, $250,000, I need some work. And we'll sell it to a flipper for a little bit more, maybe 270, 280. And instead of doing how hard money is, 12% plus 3 or 4 points, We do flat 10% interest only.
Stop living on an island and join the #1 mastermind in America for professional real estate investors. Investor Fuel is a community of hundreds of the nation's top investors working together to build stronger businesses and better lives. In addition to the amazing community of real estate investors acting as a board of advisors for one another, Investor Fuel members have access to 100% funding on purchase and repairs for our members only, a health insurance program, and benefits and discounts that more than pays for the membership of most of our members, meaning it's actually costing you money to not be a member of Investor Fuel. If you're looking to scale your business and build a business that allows you to live the life of your dreams, please visit investorfuel.com today and book a call with our team.
And that's it. Usually flippers are in and out of there in between 4 and 7 months. Get our money back. We just go back into another property. And we have about 7 or 8 flippers that we deal with, now, but always open to more people. We give them the deal, first dibs on every deal we have until, if they don't want to take it, then we put it out there.
Awesome. That's really cool that you were able to pivot and support people in this way.
Yeah.
What have been some of the main keys that have allowed your business to be able to grow and to run smoothly?
I would say, at first we did use leverage, like I said, when we first started, but then we pivoted, we turned all to just using cash only, especially in the area of 2017, 2018, when, loans were kind of high at that time. They were still in the 8%, didn't drop till 2 or 3% till 2019. And so we took it, not advantage, but we took advantage of the, at the time, it was a peak. So we sold off a lot of property. We used that cash to buy properties that we still have financed. And just moving with the power of cash and not borrowing any money.
Yeah. Why do you move with cash instead of borrowing money?
It just uh helped us, not helped us, but you do get a better deal, a little bit better deal, because hard money still takes, sometimes 2 or 3 weeks to close. We can close in 2 or 3 days, depending on title. Basically, if title's ready same day, we can close same day. Um, get a little better of a deal, and you don't have anybody to approve of anything other than yourself. And you know, uh, just you feel better sleeping at night knowing you don't owe anybody money. You can go through downturns better. Um, you don't have, when COVID hit, we didn't have any outstanding loans. And a few people that we did know that had outstanding loans, they were either losing property or selling properties at a discount to not lose them and lose whatever equity they had.
Yeah, absolutely. That makes sense. Everyone has their own way of doing things, and you have to find the way that works for you.
Yeah, yeah. And it might not be the best way, we're still, every day we're learning new things, every day we're adjusting things. We just bought a property that, so when we buy properties, we usually are able to sell them in between 1 week and 3 or 4 weeks. Because, like I said, we're just selling to flippers. We're not selling to the regular market. And I have this property right now that it needed more work than I usually buy, but it was a really good price. And right now I've had it for sale for almost 7 weeks. So it's kind of at the longest that I've had a property for sale for a flipper because it needs extensive work. And that's another learning curve, like, okay, I'm not going to buy a property that needs too much work because
If you're looking for consistent, high quality leads, look no further than Investor Machine. Investor Machine isn't just another agency, it's the most sophisticated, data driven lead generation company on the planet for real estate investors, and serves the role of being not just a lead generator for your business, but a marketing partner that is helping you achieve your goals along the way. Go to investormachine.com to learn more and schedule a call with our team today.
a flipper's also not going to want to buy that either. So every day you learn.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I know. Every investor has those moments where they're learning and pivoting and trying new things. Would you
Absolutely.
mind sharing? Yeah. Would you mind sharing some of those experiences for you?
Yeah, other than that property, there's properties that we've seen that actually just went to look at one today. It's four single family houses on one lot. Um, they're not splittable. The town wants to keep them all together, and each one, all of them have been empty and vacant for about 7 to 10 years. So they all need pretty much everything. Um, Vinyl siding, bathroom, kitchen, everything, the works. And after the experience I just went through, I was originally going to make them a pretty decent offer. They were looking for 500,000. I think ARV after repair value and all that is around 850 or 900, and I was gonna come in around 300 or 350, and they probably need about $300,000 worth of work. And after thinking about the experience I just went through with this property that I have now, I'm still considering buying it just at a lower price, maybe around 250, because of I'm going to take into account I'm going to probably hold it for a lot longer to sell it than a normal property.
Yeah, absolutely. That makes sense that you're working on these new strategies.
Yeah, yeah.
So, what are you most focused on solving or scaling to next in your business?
We're thinking about taking in money right now. There is, a good market to buy right now. I think the next 12 months are gonna probably take a 10% dip in our market anyway. But I think we're still super short in housing over here in Rhode Island, and springtime is just going to be, I think, is going to be a crazy busy market, and especially if they roll out with that 50-year loan. Um, and just want to have you know money waiting to be able to buy a bunch of properties ready to sell around springtime. And not for me, for obviously for the flippers, 'cause I'm just going to sell or finance them to the flippers. But if they buy something around now and ready to sell it around springtime, everybody makes money.
Absolutely. And what does your business growth strategy look like in connecting with these flippers or the right people to work with?
I usually just meet them. Like I have a restaurant, so I have a diner, and I get to meet a lot of people. I've gotten a lot of deals from a lot of old folks that come in, and we built trust with them over the last 30 years as daily customers and stuff. And I've gotten a lot of deals from them, like buying their grandparents' homes or their homes or whatever. And I also get to meet a lot of contractors and electricians and people that come in like that, and um So that's one way I've met a lot of people. Obviously, being in the field, you meet a lot of people.
If you're a new or newer real estate investor looking to launch or grow your real estate investing business, please check out Investor Fuel Club. It's a coaching community, but unlike anything you've ever seen before. And you can actually partner with members of our mastermind from coast to coast on deals right in your market. There's no better opportunity to build a consistent business than to literally partner with pros to help you avoid costly mistakes, avoid the need for capital to do deals, and help you eliminate your fears as you're starting your business. Learn more about Investor Fuel Club at investorfuel.com/club.
I don't really go to too many meetups. I have gone to a few here and there. I'm gonna start probably going to more in the future. I know it's something I have to do, and hopefully I can meet some people that are looking to put some money to work.
Absolutely. Relationship building is important in this industry.
Absolutely.
So, what would you say to someone that's newer in their investing journey? Maybe they're just starting or they're looking to scale. Do you have any advice for people that are getting started?
That's a tough one. I would say definitely just do it for sure. I have some friends that are wanting to get into it. They've wanted to get into it, but they're a little scared or they're waiting for the sidelines. And um, I think you just have to do it. You know, uh, it's one of those things that if you wait and wait, you're not going to do it. Um, Real estate is like almost like the stock market. A lot of people say they want to wait until I'm going to wait till the market drops, or I'm going to wait till the crash happens. There's two things people don't want to buy when they're cheap. That's stocks and real estate. You know what I mean? And when the market's down, most people are not even going to be able to get a loan. Say, say we do get a market crash, the banks aren't going to loan out money. So, you know, and then another thing my father's always told me is he doesn't care what the market is. You buy when it's flat, you buy when it's high, you buy when it's low. As long as you keep buying, get a good deal at today's market, you know?
Yeah, I think that's important to note because you never know. The economy is not so predictable, and it's better to just get in the game. And yeah, there's so many opportunities to make profit once you're in it.
Absolutely.
Awesome. So, what are some of your goals that you have for where you want your business to head to?
Honestly, I don't really have I don't keep a goal. I just keep going, and the way our thing works is you don't know if because so like I said, like I'm in the seller finance business, so um let's just say right now we have 10 seller finance deals out right now. You don't know when they're gonna pay you off, Let's say they're done with the house, so it takes them maybe a month or two to close. So you don't know when you're gonna get return of capital. So until you get the return of capital, you can't really look at other deals unless you have enough, built up. And then sometimes you don't have anything coming in, and then let's just say three of them pay you off at once, and now you're out looking for two or three or four deals. So it's a ever going up and down situation, and you just work with like I said, we're just doing it with our own cash. We don't have any investors or any partners or anything like that. So that's like I said, was one of the things that we're looking into. But go from there.
Yeah, absolutely. And are you looking to expand in other markets as well?
Not really. No, I like to see them myself, touch them, see them, walk them, and check them out myself. We have bought some in the past, further away than we'd like, and they weren't the best experience. Not the best experience, but you don't know the people there. You don't have contractors there. You don't have, you're a lawyer that you trust, a title company that you trust. So I like to keep it local, at least for right now, anyway.
Yeah, absolutely. So, when you talk about creative financing, can you expand on what that looks like for you?
Yeah. So in the past, we've done long-term seller finance. So it'd be like somebody that's living there would be like a 15 or 20-year loan with 10% down and 8% interest over the 15 or 20 years. No balloons, no nothing like that. But like I said, we've gone away from that and we've been doing the seller finance on flippers. And on that, we typically do $20,000 down and 10% interest only over 12 months. So we do interest only. That way they have a lower payment during their flip. That way they can use all the money they have to fix the house. And, it's cheaper than hard money. So I'm kind of competing with hard money people a little bit because hard money people want either 10 or 20% down. They want, 3 points, 12% interest, and it's principal and interest. So just trying to, compete with them a little bit, but not really, of course, like, it's, how it goes, you know? That's it. And like on the flip side, um, we were in obviously first position loan on the house. Sometimes sometimes depending on the size of the project, they might get hard money also for the flip side, for the rehab part. And they would, then the hard money guys in second position, so they would probably require more in interest. I've seen as much as 15 to 18% for second position hard money.
Yeah, absolutely. That makes sense. Thank you for explaining that. So, before we wrap up here, if somebody wants to reach out, connect, learn more, where can people find you and reach you?
I'm on Facebook and Instagram, Mario's Kirios, on both. Just my full name. Um, that's it.
Okay, perfect. Well, thank you for coming on here. Appreciate your time and your perspective.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
Yeah. And for the listeners tuning into the show, if you got value, make sure you've subscribed. We've got more conversations coming with operators like Mario's who are building real businesses. We'll see you on the next episode.
Thanks for joining us for today's Real Estate Pros Show. You can learn more about the amazing benefits of the Investor Fuel Mastermind community, including surrounding yourself with hundreds of other rock stars, 100% financing for your deals, and members-only discounts from vendors you're likely already using that, as a member of Investor Fuel, will save you more than the cost of your membership. Visit investorfuel.com to learn more. If you're interested in joining us as a guest of this show, please visit investorfuel.com/pros to apply. You can also check the show notes for access to free resources, how to get access to world-class lead generation, and much more. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss another episode. Have a great day. We'll see you on the next show.